So this is for relogicking the EM laser general fluid dynamic manifold shape for continuing this black box logic continuum session that we have so far. So the inner band of charged mercury on say we take a sphere and cut it in half. The flat face outside, the center sphere cut in half of amalgamated mercury is 7 in scalar of size in the largest band. Right? The next band 22 and smaller scalar. So the 7 band charged to the intensity of 22. And the 22 band scalar, smaller, relevant to the 7 band and charged to the intensity of 44. The 44 band, scalar relevant smaller than the 22 band, and charged to the intensity of 48. So the 44 band represents the local gravitational constant, necessarily when activated through the reflective principle engages with the conservation of energy circuit of that G 44/7, ideating towards the direct harmonic ratio of constants necessarily circuits to in this mercury amalgamation ideation. 1003/151 in between the 44 and 48 bands. It's inherently 1003/151, the next band. Inherently, it's relative smaller than the 44 band in size, and inherently its own intensity of charge. That band denotes the light barrier before condensation in the unified field after disapparation, condensation. So you note the first light barrier is 46.388/7, and then the reduction divided by 10. And then 1003/61 at the disapparation nexus aperture, and 1003/151 creating a prism that the photon experiences in disapparation and condensation, and generally speaking to how light moves generalistically, these 3 ratios. But we're only using the 1 ratio behind the disapparation nexus that's available through the local WG, the local G, rather, little g, denoting 44/7 band. Right? So putting the light barrier distance, 1003/151, between the local G and 48 band that's charged to the intensity of the 7 band, creating a unbalanced balanced circuit. That through the reflective principle, the 48 band is the WG, the Western gravitational constant, that is the pull force of black holes, and necessarily available in any given direction past and through the local light barrier, what is achieved by ideating through the little g, the 44/7. So in putting the light distance barrier between the local gravitational constant and the distance WG, gravitational constant, and cycling over it, the 22/7 cycling into the local G, and the WG cycling over the interference lattice of all of that, the light barrier seats in potential energy seating a circuit with the absolute distance, any distance that's chosen. That creates a induction channel. And so it's not a light laser emitted from the EM device. It's necessarily a sort of action at a distance circuit that whatever is targeted necessarily in between in the linear distance, say a Hertz frequency that we're like to ideate to. But first, let's just understand its basic function as a EM laser device. So logic at length your understanding of the EM laser mercury amalgamate device.